I believe that the people at the table at the head of D are more concerned about control than they are about access. The City Council of Los Angeles that has put in place a proposition to regulate something that they didn't want anything to do with for over 10 years and cannot be trusted.
As a patient, I think it's very important that our medicine is tested.
I would not trust D because they don't test, and I would be worried about what I'm ingesting.
If it's not tested, there could be all kinds of toxins that can make you sick, molds that people are allergic to and can cause other illnesses.
I don't have to worry about, is this not what they say it is? I'd much rather go with something that's been tested than something I don't know.
Any drugs that you take on a massive scale, something that's grown, something that's natural, it's important for all our foods, everything, to be checked on and make sure that the people that grow it, people that provide it for us have a high level of care.
If D passes, I wouldn't feel safe.
I would not go to a shop where just anybody is in there. I'd feel much more comfortable with F, knowing that there are security guards who are guarding us.
Background checks should apply to everyone working inside of one of these places. Proposition D for dummies doesn't have an age restriction.
I don't think children should be allowed to go into dispensaries.
You know, I don't like kids going into those places. I think you should be older and make your own decisions when you become an adult.
Under Proposition F, no minors will be in it. Proposition F is thought through.
I don't drive, so if I can't go somewhere close by, you know, where somebody could take me or I could get to on my own, then I wouldn't be able to do it.
Being able to choose where I want to go instead of choosing somebody else. No, I want to go where I want to go.
If D passes, it's going to be difficult for me to travel far to get my medication. I have all kinds of problems with my back from all my surgeries, and I really need to be able to get to a dispensary that's within my area and that someplace that I don't have to drive really far to get to.
I know that D means that there's going to be a substantially less amount of places available. That means that somebody, I don't necessarily know exactly who it is, but somebody's going to have an overwhelming amount of control over it, and they're going to benefit more than we are, and they're not going to be worried about whether or not we can afford it.
Well, number one, I couldn't afford to pay full price. I do get a discount for being disabled.
If D passes and our medication starts, the prices start going up, I don't know how I'm going to be able to purchase it. If it goes up, I don't think I'd be able to afford it.
I think D would just go into some politician's pocket.
But I do believe they're acting out of fear, they're acting out of ignorance, and they're acting out of expediency. I believe it's put together by people who want to own this plant and want to make sure every penny that they can extract out of it is in the pockets of a few.
I encourage everybody to go with the ordinance that comes from the people that need it and the people that understand them and understand their rights and vote wholeheartedly for Ordinance F.
F provides access, regardless of your socioeconomic background.
I can trust it. It was voted in by the people. I voted for it. My mom voted for it. Everybody I know voted for it. I'd much rather have something where I can trust and I have a choice.
As a patient, I want my medicine to be safe. And for not just for me, but for all people and all patients. It's super important.
Please do this for people who are ill.
Down Ordinance D.
They don't really care about patients. We really need to regulate our medicine.
We need sensible access. Proposition F provides that.